She wasn't born into fame, yet there was always a spark about her, a rare mix of natural beauty, quiet intensity, and screen magnetism that made audiences pause. Afra Saraçoğlu didn't simply enter Turkish entertainment. She stepped into it with confidence, transforming early modeling opportunities into one of the most dynamic acting careers of her generation. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Afra Saraçoğlu was born on December 2nd, 1997, in Balıkesir, Turkey. Long before major sets and leading roles, she was living a relatively private life, focused on education and personal growth. Her entry into the entertainment world began through modeling, where her striking presence quickly drew attention. That visibility opened the door to acting, and she approached the transition with determination and discipline. Her acting journey began with film projects, including her early appearance in Akinci Sands, which introduced her to wider audiences. However, it was her television roles that truly accelerated her career. Performances in series like Fazla Hanım ve Kızları and Cards Kokakları revealed her ability to portray emotionally layered characters with both vulnerability and strength. The defining breakthrough came with her role as Seyran in Yalı Çapkını. The series became a major success both domestically and internationally, and Afra's portrayal of a young woman navigating love, pressure, and self-discovery resonated deeply with viewers. The performance solidified her position as a leading actress capable of carrying a high-profile drama. Rather than staying within one familiar type, Afra continued to explore diverse characters, balancing romantic narratives with emotionally intense roles. Each project demonstrated growth, showing an actress willing to evolve rather than repeat what once worked. Afra's approach to roles reflects careful strategy. She selects projects that offer emotional complexity and strong storytelling, ensuring that each character adds depth to her portfolio. This balance between popularity and artistic substance has allowed her to remain at the center of public attention without losing credibility. Off-screen, Afra's public image blends elegance with youthful authenticity. She is a prominent presence at fashion events and brand campaigns, becoming a sought-after face for major endorsements. Yet she maintains a composed and selective approach to visibility, keeping focus on her work. Her lifestyle mirrors her rising career. She values balance, health, and personal space, avoiding unnecessary overexposure despite intense media interest. While her personal life has occasionally made headlines, she consistently redirects attention toward her professional growth. Afra's influence now extends far beyond Turkish television. With millions of followers across social platforms and strong global streaming exposure, she has become one of the most recognizable young stars in the industry. Her estimated net worth reflects earnings from successful series, endorsements, and long-term collaborations, built steadily through consistent performance. What truly sets her apart is transformation. From a newcomer with potential to a commanding lead in a globally followed series, Afra embraces change and challenge. She prioritizes growth over comfort, allowing each role to refine her craft. As of 2026, Afra Saraçoğlu stands not only as a leading actress of her generation, but as a symbol of modern Turkish stardom, confident, evolving, and built for longevity. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. He wasn't born into fame, yet there was always a presence about him, a quiet intensity and emotional depth that made audiences pause and feel every scene more deeply. Aras Bulut İynemli didn't simply enter Turkish entertainment. He built his reputation role by role, transforming raw potential into one of the most respected acting careers of his generation. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Aras Bulut İynemli was born on August 25, 1990, in Istanbul, Turkey. Unlike many who plan their path toward acting from childhood, Aras initially focused on education, studying aircraft engineering at Istanbul Technical University. Yet even during his academic years, his natural charisma and strong screen presence began opening doors in modeling and advertising, gradually pulling him toward the world of performance. His acting journey began with the youth drama Oyl Bir Geyser Zaman Ki, where he portrayed Mida Karsu. The emotional complexity he brought to the role immediately caught public attention, proving that he possessed rare dramatic instincts even as a newcomer. That breakthrough laid the foundation for a career defined by bold choices and powerful storytelling. Rather than staying within one character type, Aras consistently challenged himself. In Matizm Yüzyıl, he stepped into the historical world as Sait Saad Beyazıt, delivering a performance filled with intensity and royal conflict. Later, in Ayserd, he portrayed Umut Yılmaz, navigating a layered narrative of loyalty, identity, and revenge. The series became a massive success and further cemented his status as a leading man capable of carrying emotionally demanding roles. His transformation into Yamak, Kakavali, and Çukur marked another turning point. The gritty crime drama showcased his ability to portray vulnerability, rage, and responsibility all at once. Yamak became one of the most iconic characters in modern Turkish television, and Aras carried the role with controlled power and authenticity for multiple seasons. On the big screen, he expanded his range even further. His portrayal of a father in the film Seven, Kogastaki Mukay's deeply moved audiences and achieved international recognition through global streaming platforms. The film's emotional weight demonstrated his capacity to connect with viewers far beyond Turkey's borders. Aras's approach to roles reflects precision and commitment. He selects projects that demand emotional transformation rather than surface-level performance. Instead of repeating familiar formulas, he gravitates toward characters who struggle, evolve, and confront moral conflict. This careful balance between mainstream appeal and artistic depth keeps his career dynamic and respected. Off-screen, Aras maintains a composed and private image. He avoids unnecessary publicity and rarely overshares personal details, choosing instead to let his work define his public identity. His lifestyle reflects discipline and focus, centered around preparation, fitness, and continuous growth as an actor. Although his relationships have occasionally attracted media interest, he consistently redirects attention toward his craft. Within the industry, he is described as hardworking, humble, and deeply invested in understanding the psychology of his characters. Aras's influence now extends beyond Turkish television. With strong international streaming numbers and a loyal fan base across multiple countries, he's become one of Turkey's most bankable male stars. His estimated net worth reflects consistent earnings from television, film, and select brand endorsements, built steadily through long-term credibility rather than short-lived hype. What truly sets him apart is transformation. From emotional youth dramas to historical epics, crime thrillers, and heartfelt cinema, Aras Bulut İynemli continuously evolves. He embraces risk, seeks intensity, and prioritizes meaningful storytelling over comfort. That determination quietly shapes every phase of his journey. As of 2026, Aras Bulut İynemli stands not only as a leading actor, but as a symbol of depth, versatility, and modern Turkish stardom. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.